All right. I think that picked up. It was public, but I didn't get notified. That's awkward. Hey, there it is. Just a Dude Gaming. Doing our giveaway. Coming up here shortly. Man, I was down to the wire here. Getting everything set up, getting the cafe going. The agua going. Get that coffee. Alright. What do we got going on here? Gonna need a minute to get my head about me. Camera's not working. That's awkward. There it is. Alright. Ooh, my head is killing me this morning. Yo, Just a Dude Gaming. We're kicking this off. Giveaway. Let's get this done. We're going to do some stuff before we do the giveaway. And we got to talk about some of the expectations of Dragonflight and our normal gold making that we're making right now. The one-click gold method and the usual suspects of the goblin gliders and sky golems and things that are usually beneficial at the beginning of every season or every expansion. We're going to get into that because I think Dragonflight is going to bring some significant changes. So I wouldn't expect it to be just raining gold on us at the beginning of this next expansion. It's going to be different. It's got the coming out with flying on the get-go, so there's going to be immediate flying, which is wild. Which that'll affect the sky golems for sure. Will it? I think it will, because the Dragonflight flying is so much faster and so much better than the regular flying. So I think the sky golem sales are going to be not significantly more than what they normally are. Expect that to stay about the same. There's going to be no boost at the beginning of this expansion for that. The sales aren't going to be crazy because everyone's going to be using a dragon. I'm going to use the dragon. Get that dragon action, you know what I'm saying? And same problem with the Goblin Gliders. Goblin Gliders historically have been a really good item to sell at the beginning of expansions because there was no flying. But now we're going to have flying immediately. So don't expect Goblin Gliders to be flying off the shelves. Don't stock up on them. Don't stock up on their components. Just sell them normally. And don't expect that big boost. Those are kind of the staples of the beginning, like speed potions, things like that. That was all nerfed last expansion, so we don't have to worry about that. Enchantments are always pretty solid, so you might see a boost in some of these enchantments, but a lot of these enchantments are on the global market now, so it's a difficult market to get in there and be competitive while you're selling your enchantments. Might as well. As you can see, I still drop mine on the auction house. Again, might as well. The components are so much cheaper, makes the enchantments cheaper, so the profit has gone down pretty significantly. That's all good. It's no big deal. Got to diversify your revenue streams in this game. You know, got to have revenue coming in from all different angles. Got to get that Cards of Omens. You got to get that uh, Sky Golem mounts on the daily craft. You got to get those Panther sales. You got to get those rocket sales. There's all kinds of sales that you can get. Got to get these Tomes of Illusion sales. So you want to diversify your revenue stream so that if Blizzard does decide to nerf a piece of it, it doesn't tank your entire revenue. Hey Renee, how you doing? About to do the giveaway, Valenta? Drinking some coffee, talking about the Dragonflight, buddy. So, and Blizzard does look to nerf these old content gold gaining methods, just because they want people to be running the current content. So you got to keep your eye on them. I'm doing good, buddy. Trying to polish off some coffee and work off this headache. What is this, a shopping scan? I don't need to shop. There is a interesting tidbit that the Cards of Omens are now on the global economy. So you can pick up some cheap Cards of Omens on the global economy, or you can sell your Cards of Omens if you don't want to open them. I'd sell them around 430 to 450 ish. See if you get sales. I bet somebody will buy at the rate. And then you can just not break your mouse wheel with opening Cards of Omens. Me? I'll break that mouse wheel. Renee, you in this World of Warcraft gold gain business? The speed of the auction house scanning is absolutely awful now. Feels horrible. Feels horrible. Retired. Retired in the workspace or in the WoW space. Makes sense to be retired in the WoW space. It's a good time to take a break in this game. Or pump your time into creating more gold for the long-term gains. Atta baby. Take some time off. Planning to jump into the Dragonflight? I guess in December? That really feels way too soon. Can't wait to see more feedback from the beta that I guess Dragonflight just hit beta earlier this week. Should see a bunch of information hit it. I don't know. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the gold making methods and primarily keep an eye on that. I'm going to keep giving away these WoW tokens for sure. Might as well. Have a good time doing that. Got those beard gains going, man. The beard gain. Yeah, it's got to be one of the best things in the past 10 years that beards came back into fashion.
I will go with you, hero.
Best societal changes that I saw. Is it? No, that can't be right. That's a horrible statement. I retract that immediately. It's one of my favorite things that's happened in the past few years. but it's not one of the best. Awkward. Renee, I'm interested. I'm trying to get into this live streaming, so I'm interested how you found the live stream today. Did it did it come through a subscription or did it come through just the YouTube like the homepage? How did you how'd you get here? I wonder. I'm actually interested in anybody that has an answer to that. I'm trying to figure out how these live streams are getting out to the public. YouTube algorithm. So YouTube was like, hey, check just a dude out. Interesting. Cool, man. I appreciate it. Welcome here. Got a bunch of gold making methods on the YouTube channel. Gotta make it easy because I don't like grinding gold. I like making it very simple. And one-click gold making method is my favorite way. And Garrison's is my second favorite way. Every time I click this, gold gains right there, man. I appreciate the simplicity of it. EOE farms. Yeah. I think that's an interesting for transmogs and things. I think that's an interesting approach. You must have characters with just a million items in their bags. Yeah, you either get rich or don't get rich. It's a binary thing. You find one item and you make, yeah, I don't know, 10,000, 100,000? What's your most expensive BOE item that you found? Ew, 300K is a lot. I'm curious on the time investment into that too. I always break down the gold per hour, minute. I think that that's beneficial to understand up front. Transmog farm is you could spend no time getting that transmog, or you could spend a whole day getting that transmog, right? One item per 3 runs. That's pretty good. 300K every 3 runs, so 100K per run, technically. That's really good. I think it might be fun to organize some BOE farms with the community. Maybe do them live. As I said, I'm still trying to figure out how the live YouTube works, how people flow into the channel or not. I'm familiar with Twitch. Twitch is pretty easy to navigate. And YouTube, even when I try to navigate on YouTube for live content, it's kind of complicated. I feel like they could improve it big time. They're battling with Twitch, so why not spend more money on improving their discoverability on their live side? I was watching all those live streams for the Johnny Depp trial. What's up, Justin? You have to do it. You have to do YouTube for quite a long time to pick up traction. I mean, that makes sense. But I don't. I, I still don't understand the live side of it. Like, I remember searching for live streams of that Johnny Depp trial, and it was not. I don't even know if there's a live section. It's crazy. Looking for another pickup. It makes sense to me that there would be a whole category where you could just browse all the live streams and then subcategories of like Twitch, right? Just chatting, gaming, all the individual games. Um, just break it out like that so that you could actually browse pages of live channels. Twitch is in trouble lately though, man. Twitch is they've been losing some of their top tier talent. CEO, CCO, COO. A bunch of their team members have been leaving the company. And YouTube's been poaching a lot of the creators actually. Yeah, I feel like there should be tabs in YouTube, like a whole section. Not even it should be a section of live streaming that has individual gaming categories. I don't know. I clearly know better than the YouTube professionals that have do this for their job. I guess I'm just talking from a user perspective. I really struggle trying to find live streams.
A warm welcome awaits us.
I wanted to see that Amber Heard and Johnny Depp just go to what a what a disaster that was. What's up, Daniel? What's the name of the Draenor table? The mission table? The Warlord's a Draenor. You build your garrison and you get a mission table in your garrison. And then that mission table will give you rare missions, which give you items that you sell on the auction house for pure gold. Oh, the add-on. I don't remember the add-on's name offhand. Master Plan. You get the add-on Master Plan, and it comes with Master Plan A. And that will put all your missions in an easily completable format just like this. It's broken good. It's so good. You just send them out, call it a day. It also gives you your followers in a nice readable format. And your missions of interest, you need to assign those too. You unclick all these ones that don't make you gold. I just want gold, so I unclick everything else. Those are the missions that make you gold. You're welcome, Daniel. I think you're giving them too much credit. YouTube? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Isn't it like $1 trillion company by now? Shouldn't they have their S together? Well, that's another area that they could have. They could have a partitioned part of YouTube that's not adult in the idea of like adult content, but adult in the idea of you don't need to censor your words, and cursing is not the end of the world. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, look at all these unlocks that I got for free just by sending missions out. Brutal. Hey, what up, Quest? Last week's winner right there. Got another good chance coming up this week. I love that idea. Adult Swim YouTube version. A little edgy. Food bars welcome. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, why can't the giant monolith of YouTube create subsections for I don't know. I feel like a lot of their user base are adults. I'm definitely not making videos for little kids over here. I don't mind if a little kid's on there. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't. But I don't think that that's my target art audience. Ah, I was gonna be clearing these. I was gonna go clear out the inscription huts. Awkward. Yeah, make it user friendly for the potty mouth adults that talk like adults, sailors.
I require a target.
Or maybe their advertisers literally tell them, don't. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, it's their business. I'm not going to tell them how to run it. I'm just going to be critical. Be a whiny little critical turd over here. How's your garrison setup going along, Quest? Made some gains this week? I don't even understand what that means. Kids would be asking for births? Ma, what's your birth? Ma, what's your birth? Five out of 10. That's good. That's good progress. I was just talking about some of my expectations for Dragonflight. Dragonflight, I don't think is going to hurt our garrison gains at all, but it's also not going to get the usual boom that we get during expansions. Usually, the expansions when they go live, like the Sky Golems go crazy because everybody wants a Sky Golem, and the Goblin Gliders go crazy because nobody has flying. And I don't. We're not going to see that in Dragonflight because you get Dragonflight right off the bat, and it's so fast and strong. I think everyone's going to be on a dragon and not on a Sky Golem, which kind of stinks. But all that means is our garrisons are not going to significantly increase in that interim, but they'll stay the same value as they are now. How many characters do you have? I got 46 characters. It went a little nuts. I went a little nuts. I'm buying all the cheat Shadowland materials and pets. I think your plan on that is pretty strong because that material will go higher and higher the further away we get from Shadowlands. Another thing we got to consider is that the Chromie time, I do expect to be increased up to level 60. So these garrison missions that grant experience, character experience, it won't cap out your characters at level 50 anymore. I believe that those will still keep coming up to all the way to level 60. So it's not all bad with the Dragonflights coming out. That is a pretty big benefit. Wait, you have 60 tunes on 3 accounts now? What? That's crazier than I went, man. That's a that's a bold stance, and I like it. So do you use your gold gains to buy tokens for those each month? 3 accounts? 3 tokens? Oh, you're big time goblin over there, man. I like it. And the character levels on all those 60 characters, are they all pretty high? Or are they just like raw characters? Working on the 2. Yeah. Hey man, Dark Moon Fair buff came out today. Get all your characters with the Dark Moon Fair. Any character that's still leveling, you might as well pick up the Dark Moon Fair buff and just leave them in the garrison. Level 45 and up is good. It's really good. Wow, you're making me feel inadequate over here with my 46 characters. Daniel, what does your roster look like, man? You got a main, you got an alt, or you got a bunch of alts? I'm gonna write down this character, and then I'm gonna go get the Darkmoon Fair buff on my lower leveled guys. Whenever I break in the middle of my garrison clears, I always have to write the character because I forget where I'm at. Hey, Clone Commander. Good to see you, man. Sorry, I speak Spanish. It's okay. I don't think I'm going to do it on stream, but I speak a little Spanish. I took Spanish in high school. ¿Dónde está la zapateria? It didn't go well. I barely passed. But I speak a little Spanish, poquito. Working 10 hours a day. Those are long days, brother. Ah, I forgot what I was doing already. Going to get the Dark Moon Fair buff.
You need something?
Any character that's under level 45, I highly recommend you get this Dark Moon Fair buff, even if you're not actively leveling. The 10% extra experience also applies to those mission table missions, so grab it. Ja da da. You can pick up this Dark Moon Fair buff and just park the guy in the garrison. It'll last until the next month if you're not actively playing on him. And if you are, you'll level faster. So I highly recommend using this Dark Moon Fair buff and using the war mode. That's 25% right there. Did you grab the buff? Get on this little wheel. Merry-go-round. You go to Stormwind and you take the portal to Darkmoon Fair, and then you gotta buy some of these ticket books from this vendor right here. There's this little pathway to get down to the Darkmoon Fair. I'll go through it again on this next character that I get. But you buy some of those ticket books and open them up, and they turn into ride tickets. And then every time you run into this merry-go-round, you get the stacking buff up to 1 hour. 10% experience, 10% reputation. It goes away if you die. Try not to die. It would be foolish to wait an entire month to do leveling to get your buff and then die right away. That would be madness. But you pick up that buff and you just sit here and you can collect your mission table missions and you're getting an extra 10% on every mission. Why not get it? I'll go through the whole steps right here, clone. Start a new Blood Elf Paladin who is level 20. Nice. So to get to the Darkmoon Fair, just put your Hearthstone in the trade district. Oh my god, I gotta show you guys the Hearthstone trick. It blew my mind. Took me about 15 years to figure out. When you set your Hearthstone, usually you run into the building and people set it just like this. You gotta face the doorway when you set it, because then when you actually use it, you pop up and you're headed out the doorway right away. Time saving gains. This is the Dark Moon Fair portal lady. You just talk to her and take me to the staging area.
Light bless you.
Easy peasy. Then there's a portal out here. I guess this is right outside of Stormwind. You could walk out here if you wanted. Once you go through this portal, there's a little pathway you go down. This is actually an excellent zone. I wish WoW did more of this stuff. The fireworks, it's exciting. Look at that. Look at that view. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Follow the pathway down here to the merry-go-round. On every character, their first Dark Moon Fair, I always buy, like, I don't know. I click on that ride book a bunch and then just open a bunch. So they have this guy's got 28 ride tokens. You'll see a token has been consumed every time you go into there. Doesn't matter. They're like a gold or something. I don't know. Sit on this merry-go-round, back it up, go back to the garrison. This character should get to 35 in the next leveling session. That'll be sweet. So again, any character that's under level 45, 44-ish, I do recommend getting those, Uh-oh. OBS crashed? So watch, when I do this Hearthstone, I'll be pointed directly out the doorway. It's such a broken little trick that I had no idea about. I always had to turn around like some rookie WoW player. 15 years. I remember telling you about that, Justin. You were like, what? I was like, yeah.
Greetings.
The whole reason I recommend characters under 45 go and get the buff is so that their item level goes up with their heirloom items. So if it's level 45, you don't really need the buff.
Honor, friend.
You can get it. You'll get to level 50 much faster. Whole free level, basically.
Farewell.
Doesn't hurt. Might as well, right? Probably do the giveaway in a moment here. Just gonna clear out some of these and gotta have a glass of coffee left. See, like, think if WoW had these events all the time. It'd be so cool. They need more reoccurring events. They're always so focused on the current content. Do I actively raid or do keys? I don't. I took a break in Shadowlands to create all these alts. I wanted to get my alt army up and running and generating all the gold. And I just didn't feel compelled. I like running a tank in World of Warcraft, and the tanking didn't feel great to me. I like tanking that absolutely crushes. And I just felt like I was getting just stomped in Shadowlands. But then everybody rages, and it's just I don't know. M plus keys, dude. The higher up you get, the more complicated it gets, the more people stress out and rage. Tanking tanking can be really fun. Paladin tanking, I didn't vibe with it. But back in Legion it was great. Wrath it was great. I didn't play any in BFA, but it looked okay. The fact that there's so few tanks should indicate that Blizzard really could benefit from incentivizing tanks better. And why have tanks in PvP? Tanks in PvP? Come on. I listen. Don't get me wrong. I play a tank in PvP as well, but come on. People that tank in PvP are a certain breed of turd. Unless the tank operates as a DPS. If the tank operates and feels like a DPS, that's okay. But just dragging it out every match takes a million hours. Do you think Draenor gold making is still good after Dragonflight? Yeah, definitely. The thing about the Draenor gold making is that at any moment Blizzard could come for those cards of omens. But ultimately, what you make the most money off of in your garrison from Draenor are the missions. There's rare missions that give you a pet, and rare missions that give you ogre caches and medallions of the Legion. They give you items that you can turn around and sell in the auction house for pure profit, because it only costs you garrison resources to send out these missions. So even if Blizzard did come down on cards of omens and said, no more, which they haven't in the past, 6-7 years, so I don't expect them to. But out of all of the simple gold making, like the daily one clicks and everything, that's the cards of omens are probably the piece that has the most probability of them coming down on and nerfing. Again, they haven't done it in the past 6-7 years. I don't see why they would do it now. Ultimately, the Warlords of Draenor gold making coming out of that mission table primarily is going to be clean. You're going to always be selling those Coal Fist mounts and medallions and ogre caches. And the raw gold. There's archaeology maps that you'll get as rewards that are worth 100 gold. So that's the long answer. Short answer, yes. Garrisons will still be viable in Dragonflight, even if they nerf the cards of omens, which I don't expect. I'm new, so can't say the issue, but it feels like just a barrier to entry because you really need to know everything about the fights. For tanking, yeah, that's not fun. The fact that you need to know every single fight and your party can just shoot arrows. And then if anything goes wrong, everybody freaks out on the tank or the healer. It's not fun. There's a tremendous amount of pressure to understand everything as a tank. And that's not a fun playstyle. From experience, it's not. Don't play anymore because of the elitism. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Lost Ark, the elitism was even worse. Did anybody here play in the Lost Ark game? It was, listen, beautiful game, very fun, but it has been out for 3 years, and there's a lot of people that have played it over in using a VPN, and the elitism in Lost Ark was on another level. It was awful. I hate that. It's not fun to play with anybody that's like, I know how to do everything. you would just listen to me, I could play your character through you. It's lame. Prop Pally was one of the broken specs in PvP for the longest time. Yeah, but that's what I mean is if Prop Pally worked as a DPS in PvP, it would be okay. But for some reason they want it to retain its tank features, and then the matches just take 20 minutes for somebody to mess up on a heal. And that's not fun for anyone. You don't want a 20-minute match just running around doing the same rotation over and over and hoping for a good stun and for them to mess up. Prop Pally and Battlegrounds was real fun. Go in there and throw the shield and blast everybody. I don't want to play Prop Pally PvP now. The pressure on tanks and healers, but DPS is horrible. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. DPS just, like, they show up and they're like, ah, just feed me all the loot. Even if they screw up, it doesn't hit the radar because there's no... If you lose a little bit of DPS, there's no big consequence to the group in the progression of the raid and the dungeon. But if you screw up as a tank or a healer, you could wipe everybody. So it's a different role, and it sucks. That's why I felt like in Legion they did a good job of making tanks just broken strong. That they just powered out damage, and they were tanks. There was far less one-shot mechanics, and they could just sit in things, and they could make mistakes without just crippling the group. And whenever Blizzard goes away from that feeling in tanks, then there's less tank players because it's just not as fun. I don't know. Been tanking a long time. I also play games for a long time, so I'm kind of the expert. Satire, folks. That's satire. Yeah, Lost Ark is horrible on NA. It was amazing. It's super fun. The game is great. The game is established. It's got cool mechanics. The upgrading in it is absolutely horrendous. It's the same upgrade methods the entire time. Hone, fail, hone, fail, hone, fail. Why would I want to do that for the next 3 years? Pally tanks have that cleanse. I don't even know what cleanse does. I don't use it. Sounds like Desert Strike. StarCraft Desert Strike? Sounds like what? Like honing and failing? Or doing the same thing for 3 years? Because I have played Desert Strike for more than 3 years. Same thing. Got to 1550 on my Gunlancer. That's good. Gunlancers are freaking chads, man. A good Gunlancer is super impactful. The end game is just horrible. I didn't enjoy it either. Those I just didn't enjoy those raids. I don't like the idea of one-shot mechanics and wipe mechanics. There needs to be relative curves to those. And Lost Ark is full of different. You get kicked off the ledge, and then you're done. Then you wait until the next time and you attempt it again and hope not to get kicked off. It's the same in WoW. All the one-shot mechanics and all the mechanics that take you from full down to 0. Come on. That's not good gameplay. That's not good gameplay. Blizzard. And whatever company makes Lost Ark. Golden River. Golden River's that dude's name. Didn't he quit? He quit. He retired. He didn't quit. He retired. Also, Golden River was his name? That's not creepy. Probably not in Korean culture, but in American culture. Call yourself Golden River, that has a certain meaning behind it. Yeah, I don't like a lot of one wipe mechanics when one person can wipe the entire party. I agree. I I agree. But it's like standing in fire, right? If you stand in fire, well, after 2, 3, 4 seconds, you die. That's not a one wipe mechanic. A one shot mechanic is you stand in the wrong location and you die. So fire, I think, was more compelling game design because it's like, okay, you're taking significant damage for 1, 2, 3 dead. That's good. That's quality gameplay. It'll teach the player to not stand in fire.
I will go with you, hero.
I'm over here ranting. Just a dude ranting on Sundays. Trying to give away some free gold rants. Yeah, just walk out of the fire. As long as they have the chance to walk out of the fire, I think it's good quality gameplay. Oh, the elitism sounds like Desert Strike. Desert Strike has, yeah, it's bad. Desert Strike has a certain God, Desert Strike's even more frustrating because it's like a 3-player game and everybody wants to run their wave and your wave. As long as you listen to them, the game would be going different. Desert Strike has that. Has a real special player base. Special like us, Justin. If I get to the end of my characters, I'm just gonna do this giveaway. One thing's gonna happen. Either the coffee's gonna run out or the characters are gonna run out. Then it'll be giveaway time. I only have 5 more characters. I appreciate you guys showing up. These live streams are fun. It's fun to chat with you folks. It's it's fun to learn things. I can't believe Quest has 60 characters. He's established. I mean, building up alts is really not complicated. I you can get them up to level 35 in 3.5 hours, which is, if you take an hour a week, you're talking less than a month. Which is wild. You get them up to 35 and then the mission table will take you all the way up to 50. That is also something that Blizzard could come for. They could come for the relatively passive leveling process of the mission table. That would suck. So, the faster you get your characters leveled up with the mission table, the less impact a nerf like that would happen on you. 10 bank tunes. Yes, full of BOE items, right? Oh my gosh, the scanning for the BOE posting must be horrible with the new auction house scan times. Or do BOEs Are BOEs on the global market or are they on the server specific? Yeah, you got a point there, Justin, about the different levels of commitment to the game is always there's levels to it, right? Normal, heroic, mythic. And when you get a group of players together, it's hard to find players that have the same goals in mind and the same commitment. And there's always grinders that get out there and they blast way harder than the others, and then there's a animosity that takes place with people that don't learn as fast as well. So the larger raids in every MMO will have that issue, I think. Anything stackable is on the region market. That's a good way to think of it. Yeah. But the even the server specific items take longer to scan post in the new global market. Have you found that same issue, Quest? When you go to repost your transmogs, does it take you forever? Because when I go to repost even my enchantments, my enchantment tune, it takes like 4 minutes for them to scan the auction house for all those enchantments. I really hope. Do you think it's TSM? You think TSM side is the piece that's slow, or that it's a much larger query to a much larger database? I feel like the size on Blizzard size is what caused it to be slower. And I don't know if they can fix that, just because the database is always going to be, 50 times larger than what it was. Get this giveaway ready. Trying not to stream my personal information. I've been real good at that. 100% success rate at streaming information that I shouldn't be streaming. Nothing nasty. Take it easy. Yeah, the size of the data is causing the issue. I agree. Give them till December to fix the TSM. Well, the size of the data is going to remain the same, right? So I don't know how TSM could expedite the search process. Like, I feel like if they could have expedited the search process, they would have done so already by shaving off anything that was extra weight to it. Plus, December, Dragonflight's coming out. Can you believe that? Dragonflight's coming out in December? I'm still having a hard time believing that. Auctioneer. Is the Auctionator, or whatever it's called, lower too? I'm not sure if Auctionator is its own add-on. I'm specifically talking about the TSM add-on. TSM does all my auctioning and warehousing and mailing. Holy smokes, I still need to make that video. Slacking. TSM will need to reformat the code and trial and error on the programmer side. Yeah. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful they make it leaner and faster. I just I don't I feel like if they had the tools, they would have done that already. Holy smokes. Auctionadier? Like a grenader? Throwing auction grenades? see if I can. Figure this out here. I'm gonna have to count manually like a absolute fool. This is the way she goes, you know? Auction Grenadier. I like it. Grenadier? Grenadine? Get some grenadine up in your auction? Oh, I like my auction house. Shirley Temple style. Grabbing these websites ready, getting these ready before I just swap screens. This is all stuff I planned to do before the stream and then got just completely behind. Barely went live on time. What are you gonna do? It'd be excellent if the winner was in chat. That was so wonderful last week with Quest in chat. Winning, collect the gold, call it a day. All right, let's see if I can do this simply. Move that. Turn that on. We got 38 videos. One of them is private. And 5 live videos. So just like last week, we're going to include these five live are going to start the numbers. So we got 1 through 5. And then videos down here. We got 6 through 37. Whatever. 42. See that? Clean, more clean on math this time. Take a look. Might have to get back into the game, Justin. Warcraft? Gotta do it, dude. You can enter to win these giveaways. There's still only a handful of people with comments on these videos. So anybody that really wants this gold can hammer it out. I see a couple of people put in comments on every single video, which, I mean, their odds are really high. So let's plug in this number here. Got 42. Random number, random video coming up. Generate. Number 23. I'm not going to do anything special. I'm just going to do this manually. We got 5 on the live. Got 6, 7, 8. That can't be the video, right? The video that the algorithm picked up. We did this last week too. I immediately thought it was the video that the algorithm picked up. All right, so we got the 5 on the live, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 of them. Oh. 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Unbelievable. So there was some shenanigans with this video. I don't know why the YouTube algorithm picked it up, but it did. And then it pushed it out to a bunch of folks that may be interested. I don't know. Look at that guy. He was looking clean. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab the random comments. Hopefully this is going to be somebody that has comments. Got 11 unique comments. Very good. As is tradition, we got to exclude the comments from last night to now. Taking out the duplicates. We're going to pick a winner. We're going to pick a winner. Yeah, it really does want me to pick this video. I didn't really want to because I don't know if these folks are interested in the content or if they were just the YouTube algorithm pushed it out to them. I'm still learning. I don't fully understand the YouTube algorithms. I don't understand the live streaming and how the live streaming gets pushed out to people as well. Wall sevens. Why can't I build in my garrison? Do I not have enough resources or? Possible. You do need to collect some resources. You get a daily resources from a cache that populates in your garrison. You follow Velen up the hill? You need to. You need to go through your garrison opening quest to get your garrison established. Good suggestion, clone. Grind resources and wood. Yep. You just have to go through the opening quest line in Warlords of Draenor to get the garrison established. And then your garrison will give you daily resources. Bob. Hello. I've messed it up at least 3 times myself recently. Yeah, you can... There's ways to mess up the garrison initial build. Or you can skip the quest line. Don't do that because there's a lot of experience to it. You get a lot of experience in that opening quest line for Warlords. We're about to pick this winner. We got the random video. Random video was WoW Garrison 2.0 full clear. No secrets here, yo. Number 4. Like I was saying, there were some weird YouTube shenanigans going on with that, but that's the video the picker chose. So we're going to go with it. Start the raffle. Oh, who do we got? Spanky. Over here with 600k in the bank, and I'm stuck at 50k trying to figure out how to make gold. Spanky, you won the first... Not the first. Spanky, you won the giveaway on 9-4. I'm going to respond to you in the comments, and you're going to have 48 hours to respond in the comments, and then we'll connect in World of Warcraft, and I will set you up with the gold token. Well done, Spanky. I'm going to go ahead and save the documentation for that. I wonder if Spanky's in chat. Spanky, if you're in chat, pipe up. We can do this right now if you want. The giveaway is... I can only do it on my server, so it's... I think there's complications with like Europe giveaways and global giveaways anyways, but I'm not going to worry about any of that. The giveaway is specifically for my server. US, Sargeras, Alliance side. Anybody can win the giveaway, and then they just need to create a character on my server to collect the gold. It's that easy. Just trying to give away some gold over here. So, I'm not able to send to I mean, I have all my gold on my server, so I'm not able to go to another server to give it out. Hey, Iraqi. Sorry I haven't hopped on. No problem. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing all right, man. We just picked the winner, Spanky. Spanky won on the video that had a bunch of folks. Like some people were like not even Warcraft watchers. Algorithm just sent it out to him. I don't get it. Doesn't matter. Spanky sounds like he's actually trying to make some gold, so I'm hoping he responds and I can hook him up. Cause I'm gonna hook him up. I'm gonna respond to him real quick. Spanky. If Spanky's in chat, let's do it live. Hit me up. Please respond in under 48 hours. Or we might have to pick a new winner. Could be anybody. All right. Spanky. Message is sent. I haven't set up the Horde garrison. Yeah, me either. I just established all the Alliance ones. I was thinking about doing some Horde, and then I decided not to. That Goblin is a nice race to create goblins. That's right. This message will self-destruct in 48 hours, and then a new winner will arise. I mean, Iraqi. He won on the second chance poll. So it happens. It happens. Alright. What else do I need here? I don't think I need anything right now. Turn that off. Alright, so just going to go over a quick summary of everything I was talking about in this video. It's a long video. So we were talking about some of the stuff in Dragonflight and how I expect Dragonflight to impact your garrison gold making. AKA, I don't expect it to benefit or to hurt gold making at all from the garrison. You're not going to see the Sky Golem boost at the beginning of expansion. You're not going to see the glider boost because they have flying. Dragonflight is immediately available and it's fast. So unless they allow Sky Golems to use Dragonflight, which makes no sense, there won't be a large contingent of sales for Sky Golems. I guess that also relies on the botters not botting, or the botters botting this. It doesn't matter. Anyways, the summary on that is don't expect your sales to increase crazy with those Sky Golems or the Goblin Gliders. Speed potions were nerfed last expansion. I wouldn't expect that to happen. Cards of Omens is always a possibility of a nerf target from Blizzard. So they haven't in the last 6-7 years. So you might as well collect those gains for now. I don't expect them to make a change there, but it's always a possibility that they do. It does take effort to craft those cards and open those cards. So usually Blizzard nerfs things that don't take any effort to make gold. I'm going to hop off. Sorry I missed out on the live. No problem, Iraqi. Catch you next time, brother. So don't expect the garrison gains of the past to manifest in Dragonflight because the flight will be immediately open. Hey, homie guy. Spanky one. Spanky from a big video one. Just doing a summary on everything we were talking about in the stream about the Dragonflight expectations and how it's going to affect your garrison. It's not. Ultimately, it's not going to affect it in a positive or negative way. Be careful with Cards of Omens as usual. At any moment, Blizzard could get a wild hair and just take them away from us. They haven't done it in 7 years, so I don't expect it, but it is always a possibility. Diversify your revenue streams. Get those mounts. Get those craftable mounts, because guess what? They won't nerf those. It's highly unlikely that they nerf the rocket mounts, the panther mounts, the mechano hog, the flying machines, the vial of the sands. These are all craftable items that take effort to create, and they're not just easy gold turns. So start working into those, and you'll have a much more stable revenue stream, just because Blizzard has no interest in nerfing that. There's no reason to. Actually, the Violet Sands might be more beneficial because that might also have Dragonflight. And if the Vial of the Sands has Dragonflight and you can carry someone in you while you go 900% faster, is pretty OP. So it's possible that Vial of the Sands will have a big boost on the expansion. So that's it. That's pretty much what I expect in Dragonflight. The mission table rewards will all remain the same. That'll all remain super beneficial and gold gaining for you. Oh. And yeah, that's what I expect. It's possible that Blizzard changes everything and just throws us a big curveball, which is always possible. But I appreciate everybody that showed up to the stream. This is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I'm going to do another one next week. I don't know if it's going to be all the videos in September going forward, or if it's going to be all the videos, period. I actually would love some feedback from you folks that are, especially the folks that I see regularly, you know, Clone, Homie, Iraqi, Quest. If you guys would like to see these giveaways start happening like on the monthly going forward, so that it's like all the comments and the likes from September going forward, or if it should just be all the way back to the beginning, every single giveaway. I'm interested in feedback from everybody. Wall Sevens, Bob, anybody that is trying to get the gold. Let me know what you want to do. For now, I'll probably just leave it as all videos on the channel, just because the channel's so new and fresh, and there's not too many videos on it yet. Yeah, say for the month, I kind of think that makes the most sense. Quest 360 is that doing the giveaways for the month that they're in. But since I think I started this channel back in July, so I'm only sitting on 2 or 3 months now. Depends on what the goal is with the giveaway. You want people to watch all the content, or people keep watching the content? Yeah, I guess I never thought of that. The goal of the giveaway is actually to to just help people that want the help, you know. I number one, I don't want anyone to watch content they're not enjoying. So if you're enjoying the videos and you're watching the content, absolutely cool. I appreciate it. You know, the thumbs up and the likes and the comments go a long way on my end. But I don't think that's the goal of the giveaway. The goal of the giveaway is really just to kind of I don't know. I think it fosters a good community of folks that are all gold making minded, and it's been I've been enjoying it. I like giving out the gold and giving it to somebody that it's helpful for. Quest 360 got some. IRACI got some. It's good to see the winners coming back into the chat. I don't know. I'm having a good time with it. But I don't want anybody watching content that they're not enjoying. So I hope that you're enjoying the content, and if you are, then I think it's beneficial for everybody. But I don't think that the lifetime of the channel will be permanently sustainable for comments and things. I think eventually I'll have to cut it out into maybe like a 2-month run, maybe last month and this month. I don't know. I appreciate the feedback, Quest and Clone. And for now, I'm just going to keep doing these giveaways. I'm going to do another one next week. Sunday, 1 p.m. PST. Going to do another giveaway. Full token of gold. YOLO swag. I'm just going to keep giving away the gold. At one point, I was thinking, I'm not making as much gold as I was before the global market, and I was crying. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm just going to give away the gold. I don't need to be buying all these Hearthstone cards and things that I spend the gold on. And I'd rather just give it away. So next week, 1 p.m. PST, we're going to be doing another gold giveaway. Thanks again, folks. It was good. I appreciate let me link the Discord info in here too. My goodness. My goodness. I feel like I should have that on hand. Is there no descriptions in the YouTube Shorts? I thought there were descriptions in YouTube Shorts. Details? I've definitely been putting descriptions in YouTube Shorts. Anyways. This is the Discord server that I'm working on getting up and running. Everybody's welcome to join. We're doing gold gain talks and just having a good time hanging out. It's super raw, but I think I'll be polishing it up in the next, I don't know, upcoming days here. So, join up if you're interested. Next week, 1 p.m. PST, I'm going to do another giveaway. I got some more videos coming out this week. We're going to do the TSM setup for warehousing and mailing, and I got the Violet Sands video coming out. I got some videos coming. So, see, like, now there's 12 viewers in here. I'd be interested to see where they're coming from. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. So, we're going to do it again next week, 1 p.m. PST. This is Just to Do Gaming. Catch you guys later. Your stream will stop immediately. Is it stopped? No. I am terrible at this. It's Just to Do Gaming. Being terrible at streaming.